Hello everyone and welcome to part 2 of Rags to Riches with Grimsby, and coming up in today's episode we have the last 2 games of the season, and they are very important games, and I'll show you why. Because if we look at the league table, we are in 19th, 6 points clear of relegation. So in these 2 games we could still get relegated. It's unlikely, but we could. Now, the one thing that is in our favour, I guess, is that the first game we play is against Stockport, who themselves are in 21st and in the relegation zone. So I think, as long as we beat them, because they're the ones that can actually, get the 6 points and go above us. But as long as we either beat or draw against them, then we'll be fine. But if we lose against them, then the final game of the season could be very tense and very important. You can see we've currently got a B from the board, so they're pleased in both situations. They're pleased with our FA Cup, where we literally played one game of the FA Cup and lost, and they were happy. And then they are pleased with our attempt to avoid relegation from League One. And if we have a look at what happened since last time, if we remember, we drew against Barnsley and then won against Morecambe. And then since then, we've lost 4 games in a row. This little bit of good form, I was thinking we might... Well, this little bit of good form here, actually, I was thinking we might, be relatively safe. But then, like I say, we literally lost 4 games in a row, which isn't great. But we do have Stockport coming up and then Stoke City. So that is why it is so important for us to either win or draw against Stockport, because Stoke City are in second place with 80 points. They are going to be a team that is very difficult to beat if we have to end up beating them. And to make matters worse, we have the most injuries out of all of the teams. If we have a look at our injuries, we've got 4 of them, and they're pretty important players. So Maguire Drew is out for 2 to 4 months. He's a first-teamer. He's played 42 games for us. Harry Clifton has managed to break his ribs, so he's out for 7 weeks to 10 weeks. He's one of our only players that has actually managed to get an above 7 rating, a 7.07. So, and he's a 4-star for us. We really could have done with him being in the squad. Sam Nom, he's out as well. And then so is Omari Patrick, who's out for up to 2 months. Which means we do not have the greatest squad in the world right now. But the one benefit of having a 35-man or whatever it is squad is that we do have quite a few backups. So it's not the end of the world. But if we have a look at... this is pretty much the main starting 11 that we're going to be using. And you can see it's not great, and their average ratings have been pretty poor. So here we go. This is the squad, like I said, that we are going to be going into the game against Stockport. We also have the advantage that we are at home, so it's not too bad. We're going with the Gegenpress positive this time instead of attacking, because attacking hasn't been working too well for us. And we've actually changed Pigott to a poacher, because that is his favoured role. It's the only one that he's actually, other than deep line forward, it's the only one that he's 4-star in, whereas in the others, he's only 3.5. So we'll see what he's like in that role. Right, here we go. We have the first highlight, and it is Stockport on the ball. This is a little bit worrying. Lancaster has got through, but Waterfall just gave it away there. Harriet is on it, and our keeper does manage to make the save. But that was too close to a goal. Our keeper only really just got that, to be honest. But we have a free kick. It is Hunt. Can he get it in the back of the net from a free kick to make history? So close. That hit the woodwork. I think it deflected off of the defender, but it hit the woodwork, and Harriet has managed to get the ball off of our right back. Is he going to be able to do anything with it, though? This guy here is in acres of space, Lancaster, and that is the worst shot I have ever seen. How has he gone and hit that? Anyway, 20 minutes in, another highlight. Waterfall. What's he going to do with it? Not a huge amount, by the looks of it. Gives it to Delfonso. King going to run it down the wing and just pass it to their defender. Brilliant. Morris gets it back. Waterfall once again. A little bit of playing out from the back here. Not sure if I particularly like it. Might have to take that off of the tactic. Now they're doing a little bit of playing out from the back, trying to get it onto Harrott. who has managed to get it because all of our defenders decided they can't be bothered to run today. McDonald floats it in. Is our defender actually going to get it? No. Camps gives it to Lewis. Come on. What is happening here? Somebody make a tackle. King. He had it. He literally had it, and he gave it to McDonald, and then he's going to pass it through, and Harrott puts it 1-0. Well, we are not passing out of defence, I tell you that. Right, here we go. Hunt. Come on, Piggott. He's not able to get it. And what is happening? What is Dinzey doing? Why did he not run to get it? And then he tries to make the tackle and even fails at that. What is going on? Come on, Camps. On to Lancaster. Dinzey, it's your time to shine or not. Now, both of our defenders here are going to fail to get it off of Williams, aren't they? Because why would they get it off of him? Yep, here we go. Lewis. Bennett. Collar. That was a decent effort. And our keeper has had to put it behind for a corner. Puts it in. Nobody's there to get it, though. And that is the end of that highlight, but an immediate one straight away afterwards. Glennon. Come on, let's do something here. Let's do something. Glennon. Through to Wellens. This is the best opportunity we've had so far. Over to Delfonso. And he just about makes the save. That almost looked like it went in. But seemingly managed to keep it out of goal. They're playing a 5-3-2. And they're winning. Right, it's throw water bottle time. Okay, they didn't like that. Right, change to advance forward. Let's throw some players up. Maybe change you to a full-back. Just for a little bit of defence. There's nothing is happening. Nothing is happening at all. Fryer. Dinzey. Through to Glennon. Don't lose it here. Back to Dinzey. And they've lost it. Once again. And that is through to Lancaster. And Harriet gets it in and it's 2-0. What are we supposed to do in this situation? I don't understand. Right, I think we should make some subs because it is not working. Piggott for Baker Richardson, I guess. Holohan's not playing great, so Stephen Wern, can he play there? Just about. And then Richard Bryan for King, I think. We'll go with that for now. We don't have any centre-backs on the bench. So our current two centre-backs are going to have to stay there. As things stand, we will still be safe because Accrington have got 47 points. Which means there's 4 between us. I think we may have avoided relegation, even with that result. We may have done it. Delfonso, I'm probably saying his name wrong here, isn't it? Delfonizzo, that's what we'll go with. 5.9 rating. Terrible, but I think we're safe. Are we safe? We've got 51. Accrington have got 47. And there's 3 points left. We've done it. I mean, it says it here. We've avoided relegation. Stockport, even with that result, might not even avoid it themselves because obviously Accrington and Morecambe can go above them in the next game. But we've somehow, after losing, I think, that's 5 games in a row, have managed to avoid relegation. Which means next episode is going to be a massive rebuild because we need a much better team to try and stay in this league again because we cannot have form like this. And I very much doubt we're going to beat Stoke City. So that's going to be 6 losses in a row, probably. We have to bear in mind as well, to get this job, we promised the director, or board member, whoever he is, Jason Stockwood, that we would have an acceptable dressing room atmosphere. And it's poor. To be honest, it's quite difficult to keep a good dressing room atmosphere when you've lost 5 games in a row. So really not much we can do about that. It is now time for our game against Stoke City. You can see we have gone for a very, very different formation and tactic. So we've gone for a 5-2-3 direct counter-attack. Probably not going to work, but I highly doubt the 4-2-3-1 gegenpress was going to work either. Here we go. We have a highlight, and it is Dinzey. I mean, that is a bit of hoofball, but it only works if you hoof it to somebody and not just back to Stoke City. Doesn't work like that. Wien tried to go for the tackle there, wasn't able to do so, so they're still on the ball. Thompson onto Tesgall. Thompson again. They're certainly doing a bit of patient play, but Wien has managed to get it back. He's going to run, or at least try and run through all the defenders, and in the end he just decided to take the shot, and it was nowhere near really. Would have been a very nice finish for him if he actually managed to get it. Stoke City have themselves a free kick. Thompson is going to whip it in. we kind of clear it. Taylor gets it back to Thompson, on to Timon, turns around, and that was pretty decent. But thankfully, our keeper didn't even have to make the save. Right, here we go. Another highlight. Can we do anything with it? This is not really a low block, is it? I don't know why we're so far up at the pitch, but anyway, Dinze on to Win. Back onto Waterfall. Gets it to King. Going to send it down the flank onto Win. We've got Tebo is in there, actually, weirdly. And he heads it and is in. What? That was... Oh, Baker Richardson. Who is a Tebo? Oh, okay. I clicked on their player. Never mind. But Baker Richardson manages to get it in. We'll watch it again. So Win is there going down a line. Just smacks it in. Oh, there we go. Baker Richardson finds the space. And we're 1-0 up. But we actually have an immediate kick-off highlight, which is always a little bit worrying in these situations. But Thompson, they're being very patient with their build-up play here. Tebo bringing it back to Sutar, not too concerned about playing it out from the back, and that is going to be an immediate, literally immediate equaliser, because our defence have no idea what defending is, even when there's 5 of them. And they have themselves a corner. Thompson puts it in, and Connor Taylor has put it into the back of the net, and we are now 2-1 down. I mean, I fully expected to lose this game, but still. We had a glimpse of hope. We scored a goal for the first time in a long time. I'll take that, but... I mean, this, if we look at what's actually at stake for Stoke City, I'm guessing second place gets automatic promotion as well, right? Let's just check. Second place gets automatic promotion. So, depending on what happens here, if they win, they will get automatic promotion, assuming Ipswich... Okay, Ipswich is drawing against Morecambe, so this could change a lot. Tebo through to Alibusu, and that is going to be 3-0, 3-1. And they have a free kick from a very dangerous area, and I'm guessing Power is just going to smack it right into the top right. No, he smacks it into our wall, but Tebo... What happened there? That was weird. It made it look like it was going to be a pen, but it's actually a corner, so it's fine. Well, it's not fine because it's a corner and they're probably going to score it, but oh well. We managed to clear it, but Tezgol has got it back. On to Taylor. On to Segura, Etebo, Taylor, Segura. They do like passing it, this team, don't they? Nice, short, patient play. This is how I'd like our team to be able to play. But it's never going to happen. Etebo over to Tezgol. On to... Oh, what has happened here? Glennon actually has managed to get the ball, but just kicks it off. Substitutions. So Barkley's having a terrible game, but... Oh, we actually do have a winger. Okay, we'll put Amos on. No, we won't. He's half star there. No, Barkley, you're going back on. You got a 5.9, but we got literally nobody to replace you. Wellens for Khan, I guess. Really not much else we could do. None of these guys can really come on. Managed to get the tackle, but Powell manages to get it back anyway. Over onto Costello. And King is going to do nothing. No? What? No, just onto Ogbene and Brown, and we managed to get it clear. But that's going to be off for a throw-in. Literally 1 minute to go in this game as well. Edwards. Is he going to go for a long throw? I doubt it. He's wasting time for some reason, like we're going to be able to come back in 2 minutes. He does go for the long throw. Nobody's able to get to it. Baker, probably just going to go for the shot himself. He does. Goes over the wall. And Fryer holds it in his hands. But we're not going to be able to do anything in 10 seconds, quite literally. And Fryer's just time wasting, because that makes sense when you're 3-1 down. Morris to Dinze. Surely this is it. Yeah, there we go. Full time. 3-1 loss. 6 losses in a row. 6. And somehow we haven't been relegated. Did Stoke manage to get themselves promoted with that, though? They didn't. Ipswich got 1 more goal difference than Stoke, which means that Ipswich have been automatically promoted, and Stoke are going to have to try and get promoted through the playoffs. All Stoke needed to do was, well, score 1 more goal, I guess, maybe 2. The 90-plus third minute second goal for Ipswich could have been the goal, where it was the goal that got them to 27, whether at 26 they would have been above Stoke, I don't know, but either way. And in the end, we actually finished 3 points above the relegation zone, which isn't great, but still, we could have been relegated, so either way. And if we have a look, even at the end of the season, our season preview odds were 350 to 1, with Cheltenham having 200 to 1. So in the end, I am more than pleased with what we've been able to do. Just about managed to cling on. But whether we'll actually keep our job or not, I don't know, because we did promise, like I say, to keep an acceptable dressing room atmosphere. We've still got 248 days to be able to do it. So if we have a good season next season, might be alright, but who knows. Let's see how Dartford have done since we left. They ended up 12th, so they did manage to stay in the Vanarama, which is fair. I expected they probably would. But yeah, they ended up 12th. Not too bad in the end. But yeah, there we have it. 6 losses in a row, but nonetheless, we still managed to avoid relegation. So other than that, thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like, comment, all that fantastic stuff. And I'll see you next time.